I'm Caitlin Matson. This is the Green Room. Opera Kansas has a wonderful history of making really interesting things happen around the area, around central Kansas. You might hear singers singing about the moon at the Kansas Cosmosphere in Hutchinson. You might be able to go see an opera performed at the Sedgwick County Courthouse. It's part of their mission to bring opera out into the community. I have their brand new director, Matthew Schloneger, joining me in the Green Room to talk all about what they have coming up this weekend. Hello, Matthew.
Hi, great to be with you today.
You are always welcome. Opera Kansas does such good things and good work, and we want to make sure everybody hears about it. Women of the West, tell us about your partnership with Old Cowtown.
Well, we are really excited to be partnering with Cowtown this weekend for their Women of the West event. It's a celebration of women whose hardworking and courage helped shape our country, and we will be doing three 30-minute performances as part of that event this weekend with four fantastic female singers from our roster singing songs about the West. And there'll be songs in all different styles. We'll have songs from Annie Get Your Gun in Oklahoma. We'll have a couple of opera arias, and we'll have a few songs that are from the period that we're talking about, from the 1850s to 1870s when we were settling Kansas, and songs that come from that period.
In terms of the songs from that period, are they songs about Kansas written by Kansans?
Yes, they are songs about Kansas. I'm not sure if they were actually written by Kansans, but there's a couple of songs that were written kind of about, hey, come to Kansas, come and live in Kansas, and they were written by abolitionists who wanted to settle Kansas as a free state, and basically had the message, hey, Kansas is a great place, so come live here.
Hmm. Old Cowtown's Women of the West. It is a day-long celebration with all sorts of different activities going on, and you are just a part of a larger celebration of the day.
Yeah, we are just a part of it. The event goes from 10 to 5, so there'll be lots of things going on all day. There'll be reenactments, food, dancing, lots of fun things. And so our performances are just a small part of the day. So you bring the whole family out, and it should be a great time.
Where in Old Cowtown will you be performing?
We will be performing in the Empire House. It's one of the buildings there. And we'll have performances at 11:30, 12:30, and 1:45 p.m. So
The
come out for
last
any of those.
the last time I was at Old Cowtown, they had an old period piano. Um, are your women being accompanied on a period instrument, or are you bringing in
No,
something different?
no. I'm not sure that would be advisable. I'm not sure that particular instrument is well. I mean, it might sound like an old saloon,
I was just gonna say
which
that. Talk about
could
authenticity.
it could feel authentic and fun, but no, we'll be bringing our own keyboard that so we can ensure that we will give a fine in tune performance.
Yes.
Um, but yes, I know the piano. I know the piano of which you speak, and we will enjoy its presence without playing it.
And who are your performers?
Well, we have four local singers. Teresa Fisher, Ellen Sudarshan, Heather Redondo, and Abigail Hale. And our collaborative pianist is Bridget Hilley, who is the primary accompanist or a collaborative pianist, I should say, over at Wichita State. So a great roster, all of local singers. That's part of our mission, is to give opportunities for local singers to perform. And we're excited that all four of these wonderful women of the West will be singing for us.
And along the lines of the mission of Opera Kansas, education is a big cornerstone of
Absolutely.
what you set out to do every season, bringing music to schools.
Yes, we bring music to schools, and in fact, we are excited. In fact, you may be hearing it first here. Next May, we will be doing revival of the new opera that we premiered last year called Mr. Twister and the Tale of Tornado Alley. And we'll be doing 12 performances of that in collaboration with Exploration Place for kids next May. So really excited about that. We get to combine exposure of kids to opera with information about tornado safety. And it's a fun little show.
I
And so
imagine the
we're
first of
always
its
excited.
kind.
Yes, yes, yeah. I think it's quite unique, but the premiere was so good, we thought we have to bring this back. So we'll be doing a lot of performances along with our main stage performances this season.
We'll talk more about that when we return with the new director of Opera Kansas, Matthew Schloneger. They are preparing Women of the West in partnership with Old Cowtown this coming Saturday. We'll be right back. From Aaron Copland's rodeo, that was Hoedown with the Cincinnati Pops. Matthew Schloneger, the new director of Opera Kansas, joins me in the green room. They have their first performance of the season this Saturday at Old Cowtown, part of Cowtown's Women of the West celebration. Matthew, you have a whole season planned. We were talking a bit about it off the air. Can you give us some teasers here? What's coming up in the next few months?
Sure. And if you're listening to this, you're hearing it here first because it hasn't been published anywhere else yet. Should be up on our brand new website, which should be up within the week, which we're excited about. But we're having two main stage shows this year, in addition to the children's show with Exploration Place that I already mentioned. We will be doing the second ever performance of a brand new opera called The Murderess. It's a brand new show that was premiered at Landlocked Opera in Kansas City this summer by a composer from Kansas, Allison McFarland. She's at the University of Kansas, and a librettist. His name is Trip Venturella, and we the exact details of that are not set yet, but we're very excited. It's a wonderful chamber opera that will be in January, and then at the end of May and the 1st of June, we will be performing HMS Pinafore by Gilbert and Sullivan. Opera Kansas has a long tradition of doing Gilbert and Sullivan. We're excited to bring that back. Performing that at the McPherson Opera House on Friday, May 31st, and then at Mary Jane Teal Theater at Century 2 as part of the Wichita River Fest on Saturday and Sunday, June 1 and 2, 2024. So very excited about our full season coming up, and stay tuned for more information and come out and see these great shows with a lot of great local talent.
The Riverfest opera tradition at Mary Jane Teal is one that I remember from 2 decades ago, and I love that it is returning. It's such a
Yes,
wonderful thing to have for Riverfest, I think.
it is. It's been a while since we've done it, and we decided that it was a great tradition, and we're going to bring it back this year with Gilbert and Sullivan.
So for further information, you are active on social media, and right now the Facebook seems like kind of up to date information. Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram for sure. And as I said, within the week, we should have our brand new website up and running. So operakansas.org. Don't look today, but within the week,
Don't go
you
there
should be able
now.
to see that and have that information very soon.
Go back in a week.
Go back in a
Until then,
week.
Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram are great.
Opera Kansas performs at Old Cowtown this Saturday. 3 performances throughout the day as part of their Women of the West celebration. A group of 4 women, mezzos and sopranos, performing songs that are tied to the Old West somehow, or homesteading, or Kansas. It sounds
Exactly.
like really wonderful time. Can you give us any idea of when your first performance might be, or do you keep us guessing?
Yeah. The performances will be at 11:30, 12:30, and 1:45. So 11:30, 12:30, and 1:45. So if you come anywhere around the noon hour or a little
Yeah.
after, you should be able to pop into the Empire House at Cowtown and catch some of our or all of our performance. And you have 3 chances to see it. So
What a fun
come on
day.
out. It'll be a great day.
We'll have a great opening of your season, and congratulations on,
Thank you.
the hard work you do putting together an entire season for Opera Kansas, which is just a gem for the area. Like I said, you bring opera to real interesting places, and you have that very important work of bringing it into the schools as well. And
Thank you.
highlighting contemporary composers and new works. It's great.
Absolutely. That's also an important part of our mission.
You know, Matthew, thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to be with you as always.
Anytime.